Well, look what we have here. We have a new head coach, folks. No risk, no biscuit. No risk, no biscuit. Now, where shall we begin? No risk, no biscuit, right? I know y'all been waiting on me to elaborate on this new hire. I've seen all the reports and the Twitter and the other Bucs channels and other people talking about the NFL. And I know y'all been waiting, long await video from the Bucs Locker channel. Well, here I am. I got a lot to talk about, folks. I know y'all been waiting on me. Well, I'm here. Bucs Locker is here to talk about Bruce Kango hat wearing Arians. You want my take on this? You want to hear it? Here you go. So, first and foremost, how's everybody doing? Of course, welcome to Bucs Locker. Subscribe, like, comment, share on all my videos. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon to notify you all new videos that's posted on this channel. Also, if you want to donate, feel free to donate. All donations are welcome, big or small. Keep supporting the channel as we push towards 3,000 subs. With that being said, on with the show. So Bruce Arians, right? Let's talk. Let's talk about Bruce Arians. Let's talk. I know y'all been waiting for me to talk about it. So what are you doing? Y'all want to talk now, or you just want to play around? Which one? What y'all want to do in the chat room? Y'all want to talk about this, or y'all want to play around? Y'all want to get down to business and talk about Bruce Arians and his staff that he hired? Do I like the hire? Do I like the direction? Do I like his assistants that he hired? Do I like? Is it good for James? Is it good for the team? I mean, we can talk about all this stuff. And as you come into the chat room and as you come into this live session with Bucs Locker, make sure you like the live session. You know, right now the chat room is filling up. It's about to get live. It's not gonna get live as Black Monday, but we'll get there. So, let's talk. Bruce Arians. I believe he has a record of 49, 30, and 1 as an NFL head coach. Correct me if I'm wrong. 49, 30, and 1. Last 2 seasons, mediocre. Injuries, quarterback issues, 8-8, 7-8-1, in a tough NFC West. When he played against Pete Carroll, he coached against Pete Carroll, John Harbaugh, held his own. I mean, did pretty well at Arizona. I'll give you my take on how I feel about the hire at the end of this live session, but we're going to talk. We're definitely going to talk. So they hired Bruce Arians. It's a 4-year deal, or a 5-year deal, well, really 4-year deal, with a 5th-year option, and compensation was given up between the Bucs and Arizona. The Bucs gave the Arizona Cardinals a 6th-round pick, and the Cardinals gave the Bucs a 7th-round pick. So the Bucs got 2 7th-round picks, and the Cardinals got 2 6th-round. So there was compensation exchanged because the Arizona Cardinals front office complained to the NFL that, hey, he was still on the contract, and they hired him. They owe us something. So what, Arizona? You got Cliff Kingsbury. Matt LaFleur goes to Green Bay. Another guy that probably will get fired because of Aaron Rodgers. Cliff Kingsbury get Josh Rosen. That's a surprise hire, first of all. Let me hit a U-turn real quick. Cliff Kingsbury, mediocre coach in the Big 12 with Texas Tech, who coached Davis Webb, Baker Mayfield, Patrick Mahomes, and he was average. He gets an NFL job because the NFL is a trend follower. The NFL is a Mr. Me Too league. Cliff Kingsbury looks like Sean McVay. Under 40, got some swag, got the hairstyle, pretty boy. That's Arizona, whatever. Matt LaFleur gets hired. They all all kind of like got similarities under 40, you know. But interesting though. And the Browns going to hire somebody kind of young too. But let's get to business. I just want to throw that out there. Cliff Kingsbury. Wow, I'm shocked that Cliff Kingsbury got a job over Chris Richards. Wow. I'm going to go with Chris Richards over Cliff Kingsbury. But hey, it's all about the quarterback, right? Bruce Arians. Very good coach offensively. No risk, no biscuit. I'm going to buy me some Kango hats. I know a lot of people going to be buying those Kango hats. Because I'm fin to get one. I'm going to get a Buccaneers Kango hat with the shades. It's on and popping. The Kango hat with the shades. I'm going to get it. Hey, look. He's a coach now, so I got to support it. He ain't going nowhere no time soon. I'm going to have Bruce Arians swag sometimes on this video. Was this hire for Jameis? A lot of people ask that question. Let's talk. Is this hire for Jameis Winston? Or was this hire for the organization? Interesting, right? Let's think about this for a second. The Bucs have been a losing organization for a long time, right? We've been hiring coaches that's not really good. The best coach up until this point was Lovie Smith. Is Bruce Arians better than all the Bucs coaches? Yes. Is he better than John Gruden? Yes, in my opinion. Were there other younger options out there for the Bucs that they could have hired? Yes, Chris Richards, Eric Bieniemy. Those guys will get a head coaching job at some point. Eric Bieniemy, Chris Richards, George Edwards, Brian Flores. Those are guys that could have got hired. Josh McDaniels staying in New England. So the Bucs chose to go with an older guy with some and what Bruce Arians brings, watching him in Arizona, boy, I tell you one thing, he brings some swag to the team. Now, if you watch Arizona when Bruce Arians was a coach, they had swag. They took exactly after their coach. Remember, a team takes the identity of their head coach. So trust and believe. The Bucs gonna be aggressive and have some swag. And we need that. Let's get a little cocky, let's get a little aggressive. I'm tired of that soft defense, that soft attitude, letting people push us around. No grit, no toughness. Don't want to punch nobody in the mouth. Bruce Arians don't play that. It's a lot of stories about him, between him and he's coached some very good quarterbacks. Folks, let me tell you, a lot of you Jameis Winston haters, or a lot of you that did not like Jameis Winston and don't want him and did not want him in Tampa, Bruce Arians probably going to turn Jameis Winston into a Pro Bowler. Every time Bruce Arians had his hands in the pot with a quarterback, they end up being good. He coached Andrew Luck's rookie year, 4,300 yards. For those of you that didn't know that. 2012, Bruce Arians was the head coach of Indianapolis Colts. Chuck Pagano went through some cancer treatment. The Colts were 9-3. Andrew Luck's rookie season. Wow, first year Pro Bowl. So then he coached with Big Ben Roethlisberger. He was the OC for Pittsburgh. And if you remember anything about Pittsburgh, from 2007 to 2011, he was the OC. And then before then, he was the receivers coach. Right? Everywhere Bruce Arians went, the offense was pretty sharp. A lot of yards, a lot of aggressiveness. He's a better version of Dirk Cutter. And I'm not trying to say Bruce Arians is Dirk Cutter. He's just a better coach overall. Nothing about Dirk Cutter can touch Bruce Arians, right? If you compare the two coaches. This is an upgrade. Now, I know I said in previous videos, Eric Bieniemy and Chris Richards those are younger guys. I like the younger guy look, but it's okay. I got to deal with Bruce Arians, so I'm going to back him. I'm not going to be a fair weather fan and be like, from the jump street, because there's a difference between Bruce Arians and Dirk Cutter. Remember when Dirk Cutter first got hired, I was like, see the difference? Dirk Cutter wasn't a proven head coach. He was a OC with a college background way back in the day and a weak coaching tree. This hire, I'm like, interesting hire. Older guy, 66 years old, 4-year deal with a 5th-year option. Can he make it? Can he make all 4 years? Can Bruce Arians coach all 4 years? That's what scares me about Bruce Arians. That's why I wasn't so hyped up about the hire or about him possibly being the head coach, because he has health issues. The big question is, now I heard he did a physical. He did a physical and he passed it. Coaches got to do physicals now. He's 66. Good coach, but the biggest thing that scared me with Bruce Arians was his health. His health, what made me so reluctant to really get super hyped. I like him as a coach because he got swag. I like his demeanor. But he scares me because he's got health issues. That's why I wasn't so big on the hire I wasn't so big leading up to the hire. I wasn't so amped up when the reports came out saying we're gonna hire Bruce Arians. I was like, the health issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, will he make all 4 years? I don't know. I think he'll give us a good 3. I'm gonna be honest with you folks. I think he's gonna give us a good 3 years. If he coaches anything like he coached Arizona and the Indianapolis Colts and the OC for Pittsburgh and even the Cleveland Browns back in the day, he's gonna upgrade the team in a lot of areas that we need help on. He's still gonna be aggressive. His offense is just as good as Dirk Cutter's. Let's get that straight. I know people like, well, what about Todd Monken and Dirk Cutter? Bruce Arians' offense is just as good. Everywhere he's been at, his offense has been top 5. 4 years as an OC at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh offense was, running game was good, passing game was good. He coached Big Ben. Then he goes to the Colts. He coaches Andrew Luck's rookie year. Then he gets hired. He gets voted the coach of the year. Coach of the year as an interim head coach. Then he goes to Arizona 2 years later, NFL head coach again. 2 times in 3 years. So the dude can coach. I'm not gonna hate on him. I mean, he's old, but the dude can coach. He can coach quarterbacks. Big Ben, Andrew Luck, Carson Palmer. He turned Carson Palmer's career around in Arizona, coming off an ACL injury. Bruce Arians turned Carson Palmer's career around and made him a Pro Bowl, I think. And we'll talk about his staff in a little bit. We'll get to his staff. Make sure you like the live stream. Make sure you like the live stream. The live stream, over 100 people in the live stream. We're going towards 200 people in this live stream, and this live stream likes is not adding up. All you guys, and if any women in here are not liking the live stream, I'm going to dive through this live stream, and I'm going to come check each and every one of you eyeballs, and I'm going to poke them out myself if you don't like the video. And let me find out. And matter of fact, I do get the statistics on who not liking this video. So if you don't like the video, I'm going to block you. I'm going to block you. Anyway, so everywhere Bruce Arians been, he's been a great influence. Every quarterback, Peyton Manning, the great Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck, Big Ben, Carson Palmer, Bruce Arians is well respected in the league. He is a big believer in family and loyalty. Loyalty. He says you got to be family first. So what that means for the Bucs, have the Bucs been a family-oriented team? Not really. A lot of kind of individualism going on, but Bruce Arians is going to bring a whole different style, swag, approach, a different training camp. The Bucs has never had a coach like this. And I know some people that are not a Bucs fan or not a part of the Bucs family probably like, y'all been hyped up for Bruce Arians. Yada, yada. Folks, you don't understand. We've never had a coach like this. I don't care about John Gruden. That's Tony Dungy's Super Bowl. Everybody knows that. Everybody that follows Tampa and knows Tampa and lived in Tampa, John Gruden has been living off of Tony Dungy's Super Bowl for the last 20 years. But we ain't going to go to that point. Bruce Arians will bring a lot of different dimensions to the team as far as the small things. I'm going to tell you right now, we're not going 5-11. Not with him as the head coach. We're not having no back-to-back 5-11 seasons with Bruce Arians as the head coach. And I'll get to my predictions at the end, but I'm going to tell you right now, we're not going 5-11 in the first years of him as a head coach. He's too good of a coach. Proven commodity. If we go 5-11 with Bruce Arians as a head coach, I'm going to be shocked. Yeah, I said it. I said it here first. If we go 5-11 with Bruce Arians as the head coach, something not right. I guarantee you we're not going 5-11 with Bruce Arians as the head coach. Now, we're going to talk about his assistants, who he bringing to the Bucs staff. I told you, folks, Tampa Bay Cardinals, Arizona Buccaneers. I told you we're going to be the Arizona Buccaneers or the Tampa Bay Cardinals. I'm telling you right now, this staff that has been put together purposely by Jason Light because he highly respects Bruce Arians. And they said the reason why Jason Light drafted Roberto Aguayo because he was on that no risk, no biscuit. He took a risk drafting the kicker in the second round because he thinks like Bruce Arians. So is Jason Light and Bruce Arians on the same page? Yes. So the coach, so the GM and the head coach is on the same page. I never believed Jason and Dirk Cutter was on the same page. Lovie Smith, Jason Light was never on the same page. But when you got a GM and a coach, a head coach on the same page, it's a big difference, folks. Jason Light is a risk taker. He's a risk taker, just like Bruce Arians. No risk, no biscuit. Interesting combination because they match well together. Bruce Arians is respected throughout the league in coaching circles. I guarantee you there was assistants lining up to be on the staff for the Bucs. Is it a good staff? Not a bad one. Is it better than Dirk Cutter's staff? Yes. Every coaching position that Bruce Arians is bringing in is an upgrade from Dirk Cutter's staff. Now, Tom Monken, shouts out to Tom Monken. I like you as an OC. You will get a head coaching job at some point. But I think the offense will kind of remain the same, but smarter passing decisions. Jameis Winston, and I'm going to transition to Jameis Winston in a second. Jameis Winston will benefit from Bruce Arians quite a bit. This hire was made for the team, folks. Let's get that clear. This hire was not specifically for Jameis Winston. This hire was for a culture-changing coach. We needed that. John Gruden, Raheem Morris, Greg Schiano, Lovie Smith, Dirk Cutter. Don't worry. I'll wait. All those coaches are not better than Bruce Arians. We're not going 5-11 this year. We're not going 5-11. I guarantee you, this draft, now that Jason Light got his people around him, it's probably going to be a good draft because of Bruce Arians. His presence in the organization is about to change the culture. Remember, we needed a culture-changing coach. Now, I'm a big fan of Chris Richards. I think he's going to be a really good head coach whenever he get the chance. And even Eric Bieniemy. Culture-changing coaches, right? But they're young. But Bruce Arians, he like the uncle. He like the uncle at the cookout. And when you try to go to the grill and grab a piece of chicken, here come Uncle Arians walking up talking about what you're doing. He the uncle that you don't want to play with, but he cool as hell. He the uncle around the neighborhood that you can go rap with for hours. He the uncle in the neighborhood that you can go drinking with. And chill with Bruce Arians. You can chill with Bruce Arians all day. It don't matter how old you is. He'll drag you under the table. Well, not anymore, but that's his style. That's his swag. or scotch, or a little glass of whiskey, a little shot of whiskey or something. Put some hair on your chest. Now, let's talk about the staff. And then we'll get to James Winston in a second and what it means to James. But we'll get to the staff. So his staff was a little interesting, though. Byron Leftwich was the OC the second half of the season for the Cardinals. And the Cardinals did look better under Byron Leftwich. The talent wasn't great. David Johnson, Josh Rosen, old Larry Fitzgerald, Kristen Kirk. The offense for Arizona did look better under Byron Leftwich. So he's been deemed the de facto OC. How y'all feel about Byron Leftwich as the OC versus Harold Godwin? As Harold Godwin is going to be the running back, I think O-line coordinator and assistant head coach. Todd Bowles is coming to be the DC. Keith Armstrong will probably be special team coordinator. Clyde Christensen will be the quarterback's coach for Jameis. Now, Clyde has worked with Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck. So Clyde has a background working with good quarterbacks. I'm not comparing Jameis to Andrew Luck or Peyton Manning, but similarities, right? Big guys, Big Ben, they all got similarities, right? Carson Palmer, Andrew Luck, Peyton Manning, Jameis Winston, 6'4"-ish, 230. Similarities. Big arms. So Clyde used to be with the Bucs back in the day under Tony Dungy. Back in the day, Clyde was on the staff with Tony Dungy, and they all got washed out of there for John Gruden's staff. So Clyde has a history with Tampa back in the day. I believe it was in 2001, 2002. He was the OC, kind of, sort of. Got fired. He's back. So he has some history in Tampa. A couple years. So this is an interesting staff. Is it a staff better than the Bucs staff before? It could be similar offensively. My concern is the defense. And this is where we about to go down. Defense and special teams is my concern for the Bucs. I'm not worried about Bruce Arians and his offense that he's bringing. I'm not worried about And somebody mentioned in the comment section about the Cardinals couldn't run the game. The Cardinals couldn't run the ball. Let me address that guy. I forgot who it was. He said the Cardinals couldn't run the ball. Do you realize the Cardinals offense was trash? The Cardinals O-line was trash. The Cardinals had one of the worst O-lines in the NFL. We had a better O-line than the Cardinals. The Cardinals had David Johnson. For the first 9 or 10 games, David Johnson couldn't run the ball. The Cardinals O-line is straight trash. No talent. So that's why they couldn't run the ball. So for that guy that said the Cardinals couldn't run the ball, and this come over here and we got problems running the ball, David Johnson was under Bruce Arians before he medically retired. And the Cardinals were running the ball just fine. And Bruce Arians can run the rock. Once again, folks, go back and look at when he was with the Colts back in the day, when they had Edgar James. The Colts were running the ball. And Bruce Arians was the quarterback's coach for Peyton Manning. This is how you know he's a good coach. Bruce Arians, if anybody remember the coach by the name of Tom Moore. Tom Moore was the offensive guru for the Colts. The Colts stayed winning games for like 8 years straight, at least 10 games a season. Tom Moore, old guy. Bruce Arians learned from Tom Moore. He runs the Colts offense. It's not the spread concepts, what everybody's trying to use, the Sean McVay, the Kyle Shanahans, the Cliff Kingsburys, the Matt LaFleur's, the exotic smash mouth thing going. Go back and watch the Indianapolis Colts offensive tapes. Go back and watch Peyton Manning, how he was progressing as a quarterback under Bruce Arians and Tom Moore. Go back and watch Bruce Arians' offense in Pittsburgh from 2007 to 2011. They was running the ball. Good running backs. Rojo, put up or shut up. You better show me something. I'm on you. Bruce Arians has been around good coaches. Tom Moore. If those of you that know who that is, go back and look at the Colts offense in early 2000s, middle 2000s. Go back and look at the offense when Peyton Manning was there. Jason Garrett clap. I'm telling you. My concern is the defense and the special teams. Todd Bowles, I watched him. He was a DC for a couple years in Arizona. He was the head coach for the Jets. The Jets didn't have the talent. I mean, they had Leonard Williams and Jamal Adams, Tremaine Johnson, but they didn't have the overall talent for Todd Bowles to coach. Todd Bowles coached Arizona defense very well. You know, they was aggressive, led the league in sack. I mean, Todd Bowles he runs a hybrid 3-4. You will see downs where Todd Bowles have 6 DBs on the field. Andrew Adams, Justin Evans, I guarantee you, with that defense, you're going to see Andrew Adams, Justin Evans, Jordan Whitehead on the field at the same time. You're going to see 3 safeties on the field at the same time. I'm telling you, you're going to run 3 safeties. He's going to run 3 safeties. Todd Bowles is going to run 3 safeties on 3rd down. You're going to see a lot of blitzing from Todd Bowles' defense. Oh, Benson Bruckner, too. He's on the staff, too, by the way. He used to be on the staff in Arizona with the Tampa Bay Cardinals. Todd Bowles is going to blitz a lot. And number 23, for the Grizzlo, number 23 will no longer be on the team. Okay? Number 23 will not exist in a Tampa Bay uniform ever again. But back to the Todd Bowles situation. Todd Bowles is a blitzing. He blitzes like 70% of the time. Remember we used to always complain, why the Bucs don't blitz enough? Why the Bucs wait till the opponent gets inside the 10-yard line and do that stupid all-zero blitz? Remember that? You know, we used to call the Bucs defense every year in and year out. The team would go down the field, slants and out routes. The Bucs defense coordinator will get in. They will get inside the red zone, inside the 10-yard line, and for some strange reason, the Bucs want to do a zero blitz and get scored on every time. Todd Bowles is blitzing. It can be 1st and 10 on their own 30. If they in the passing formation, Todd Bowles blitzing. Josh Woodard, what's up with the super chat? You don't like the hire, bro? I'm gonna get to that at the end. I'm gonna tell you what I think about the hire. I'm just giving you the breakdown of just the breakdown. I'll get to the do I like it? Do I like it, love it, yada yada yada. I'll get to that at the end, folks. Chill. I'm just breaking it down. We having a discussion. We talking. We talk to him. I could not stand the Bucs blitzing inside the 10-yard line. Todd Bowles is going to blitz 70% of the time at least. He's going to have at least a minimum of 5 DBs on the field. Sometimes 6 or 7. There's going to be a lot of 3 or 4 down linemen. Or, 3, 4, or, whatever we in. 1 linebacker, 6 DBs. Jason Garrett clap. It's going to be some crazy blitzing, bro. It's going to be some crazy blitzing. Now, what does it mean for the defense of players? What does it mean for the defensive players? Hold up. Random. Shouts out to Shotgun Shug. Random. Dirk Cutter is going back to the going back to the Atlanta Falcons as the OC. I'm sorry, folks. I had to say that because I've seen it a couple times. Random Dirk Cutter is going back as an OC to the Atlanta freaking Falcons. He's going back to the Falcons. Matt Ryan, I feel for you, man. You're going to throw a lot of interceptions. And we know exactly what he's going to call on certain downs. So that's guaranteed 2 wins. 2 wins against the Atlanta Falcons. 2 wins. Guaranteed. We're going to beat the Falcons twice this year. Because Dirk Cutter, we already know he's going to call on certain down and distance. And Matt Ryan's going to throw about 50. Sorry, folks. I had to kind of make a detour because I seen it in the chat. Matt Ryan probably like, Dan Quinn, Dirk Cutter. I feel for y'all Atlanta fans. And y'all, and you know what's so crazy? I'm sorry, folks. I'm just kind of fun. It's funny now. It's coming to my head. Atlanta fans was clowning us about Dirk Cutter. They were clowning us. The Atlanta fans was like, y'all got Mike Smith, y'all got Dirk Cutter. We so glad he gone. Well, guess what, Atlanta fans? Double Jason Garrett clap. You got Dirk Cutter back on your staff. And you're going to have Brent Grimes and Jacquizz Rodgers right there with you. Oh, you know Jacquizz Rodgers coming. How you like that, Atlanta Falcons? You talk all that noise about Dirk Cutter, and you're so happy that he was gone. Now you got him back on your staff. And you're right. He sucks, and he back on your staff. It's a win-win for us. That's 2 wins. 2 wins for us. You can thank Dan Quinn and Arthur Blank for hiring a guy that they fired. Good luck in the red zone. Good luck in the red zone with Dirk Cutter. Good luck with the running game with Dirk Cutter. Pass heavy. Don't know how to call plays. Woo! Anyway, back to the defense. I had to kind of make a detour about Dirk Cutter. Had to get him on the way out. So, Atlanta fans, they're probably like, damn it. Anyway, that boy GA17, wherever he at in the chat room, ha. Anyway, the defense. Back to the defense. What does it mean for Vita? Vita is the perfect fit for a 3-4. So this draft pick that Jason that's been in question since Derwin James is an All-Pro. Jack, appreciate the super chat, man. And also, guys, if any ladies in here, if you want a super chat, hit the $ box. And you want to hit me up on super chat, feel free. And you can type in the message and it'll be highlighted for the whole group. And I'll read it out loud for the group. So if you want a super chat, it's a little box with the $. Anyway, and I appreciate that. Vita, the pick that everybody has been in question. Derwin James made the Pro Bowl. He made the All-Pro team, top-rated safety as a rookie. Now we got to go to a 3-4. Vita, you fit the 3-4 very well because you take up 2 blockers every single time. Interesting. Could this pick turn to be the I can't pronounce his freaking name. The guy from Baltimore, the big number 92. I can't pronounce his name, but you know who I'm talking about. Well, you know what I'm talking about. The Baltimore Ravens defensive nose tackle from the Baltimore Ravens back in the day that basically destroyed the guard. Yeah, that's him. Nada. Yeah, nada. Him. Vita looks just like him in the 3-4. Now, the only way this 3-4 works, you got to have the guys to run it. That's the problem. We only got a few guys that can run the 3-4 in that D-line. You got to have a good 5 technique and a 3 technique and a hell of a nose guard. Those 3 guys got to take up 5 guys. Right now, we got 2, maybe 3 that can do that. So there's going to be some transition on that D-line. Some of those guys ain't coming back, like Unrein, Mitch Unrein, Bo Allen, they don't fit 3-4. You don't keep both, you keep one. Unrein or Bo Allen, who would you rather keep? Unrein, Bo Allen. William Golston, 5 technique. Somebody leave it. Gerald McCoy, William Golston, Mitch Unrein, and Bo Allen. 2 out of them 4 are leaving. Gerald McCoy is the most expensive one. $12.5 million cap hit. And he's 30 years old. Bo Allen, Mitch Unrein, Gerald McCoy, William Golston. 2 out of them 4 will be gone. I'm just talking about beefy guys because you got to have 3 guys. You got to have a 3 technique, a nose tackle, and a 5 technique to take up blockers. I'm not talking about JPP and Carl Nassib and Noah Spence. I'm not talking about those guys. I'm talking about the guys in the middle or the 3 technique and the 5 technique. Yeah, left to right, yeah. Got to have beefy guys, man. Vinny Curry don't fit 3-4. He's not athletic enough. He's a 4-3 DN. So we already know Vinny Curry, pack your bags. Get your body up. Carl Nassib. You're going to have to put on some weight, man. You're going to have to put up on some weight. You're going to have to put up some weight, man, because you was in the 3-4 system with the Browns, and the Browns cut you because you didn't fit the 3-4 system. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be an interesting guy. He showed his butt in the regular season. 6.5 sacks, 7 sacks, whatever. But he was in the 3-4 already, and he didn't do so well in the 3-4. You get where I'm going with this, folks? We're missing some pieces. In a nutshell. I can go on and on, but the linebackers. Quan and Kendall are really the only 2 that can play 3-4. Linebackers. Quan is too small. Quan can't line up on the outside. Quan cannot line up on the outside. I mean, Levante, I'm sorry. Levante. Levante can't line up on the outside as a 3-4 linebacker. Noah Spence can. Now, what does this mean for Noah Spence? Can his career be resurrected in the 3-4? A stand-up linebacker? Noah Spence has the same measurements as Khalil Mack. D4. They did the comparison. They thought Noah Spence was going to be like Khalil Mack, D4 type. Von Miller. That's what Von Miller, Khalil Mack, and Noah Spence. If you line them 3 up, similar height, weight, and Noah Spence has disappointed. Mack got bigger, kept his athleticism. Mack put on like 15 pounds. Remember, folks, Mack was a 4-3 DN and the Raiders. Then he goes to the Bears and run a 3-4. Noah Spence can be like that. Noah Spence got talent. Rookie season, folks, 5.5 sacks. Don't get it twisted. The coaching staff, for some strange reason, did not like Noah Spence. The dude got him over. He just needed to be refined. They told his man to lose a little weight. He lost a little weight. They told his man to gain weight. He gained 15, 20 pounds. He did not know how to play with that weight. As a 3-4 outside linebacker, dip, bend, and rip, on and standing up. And for some strange reason, Mike Smith and Mark Duffner couldn't use him. I think Noah Spence can really shine this year in that 3-4. And there's a reason why he wasn't traded or cut. And for some strange reason, we all wondered, why are we holding on to Noah Spence? He barely seen the field. Well, here's your chance, Noah Spence. Contract year. They're not going to pick up your 5th-year option. Rip. Get to the 3-4. Get to the outside. Just like Von Miller and Khalil Mack. Get out there. Get to the left, get to the right tackle. Get around the edge. Come on, man. You got the talent. Your rookie season, 5.5 sacks. You got the same measurements as Khalil Mack and Von Miller. The same measurements. Height, 6'2.5". You're about 245 now, 250. You got some quickness. You got the bend. You got it. Put it together. Put it together, Noah Spence. You got the talent. I don't know what happened to you. From your rookie season to I don't know what. Noah Spence and Vernon Hargreaves are similar guys mentally. Mentally weak. Was never challenged. They both kind of folded. Lost confidence. There we go. Noah Spence and Vernon Hargreaves lost confidence in that weak defense. Soft defense. I guarantee you. You put Noah Spence in a 3-4. I saw it in Ohio State. I saw it in Eastern Kentucky. I saw it his rookie season. The dude got talent. Put the guy in the position where he can succeed. 3-4. 3-5. Put him out there. 2nd round pick. You got to get something out of him. But don't worry. Todd Bowles' aggressive blitzing defense, hybrid 3-4, is going to show that. I think they're going to give Noah Spence 1 more year. Noah Spence can be our Marcus Golden. You know Arizona has Marcus Golden. Yeah. Noah Spence can be our Marcus Golden. He can be our Von Miller. I'm not comparing him to those guys. I'm just saying. Got a super chat. First time coming to your channel. I appreciate the super chat, and I appreciate you subbing to the channel. We got a new sub just walked in. Appreciate it, man. We added new people, folks. We're going to 3,000. I guarantee you, before the season hit, we're going to be at 3,000 subs. We're going to be the first Bucs channel. Not the first, but because we up and coming. We are up and coming. If you look at all the Bucs other channels, shouts out to all the other Bucs channel, the other Bucs channels. Y'all doing your thing. But this channel is always lit. The realest Bucs channel on YouTube. I appreciate all my Pirates and my Sea Bandits. The realest Bucs channel on YouTube. The livest, the funnest, the most crunk Bucs channel on YouTube. I don't play that boring stuff. I bring the heat, the realness, the passion, the energy. Let's go. 3,000, let's go. Anyway. I owe that all to y'all. All my subs, I owe that to y'all. Y'all keep making me make these videos. Y'all keep making me talk about these things. And I'm getting better and better at this. Don't worry. 2019 gonna be lit. Don't worry. Oh, watch. I'm gonna wait I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna do it now. I got the stuff. I got it. But I ain't gonna do it yet. I'm gonna wait till the first game of the season. I might do something for the draft. Or maybe the Super Bowl. But I might do something special for the draft. It's in Nashville, by the way. I might be there. Oh. I'm sorry. I might go to the my bad. Nashville's 8-hour drive or a quick flight. I might go to the draft. I let the cat out of the bag. I'm sorry. I do this. I'm not going to be a Bucs channel that sits in the background and don't go nowhere. As a matter of fact, let me tell you right now. I'm going to 4 or 5 away games. So I'm going to be in other cities doing the Buccos like videos. I'm not going to be a Bucs channel that make videos and don't go to games. Not doing that anymore. I'm going to travel to the away games and do a couple home games. So, folks, you're going to see me maybe in Seattle, LA. I'm going to Bucs Locker everywhere this year. So stand by. This will no longer be a stationary channel for the Bucs. I'm not going to London. Not doing that. I'm not going to London. I go to Tennessee. I'm not going to London. So don't ask me that. Do not ask me to go to London. I'm not going to London. Period. But I go to Seattle, LA, Tennessee. I'm not going to be a stationary Bucs channel that make videos in the vehicles and sit at home and make videos and sit in the bedroom and make videos. I'm not doing that. I'm traveling to going to these games and I'm making videos at the game. Y'all can sit back in y'all comfort zone and do videos there. No, I'm not saying no. I'm not doing no hate. I'm not doing a hate video. I'm just saying I'm opening the channel up to other cities. Jason Garrett clap. But stay tuned, folks. This season gonna be lit. It's coming. But I'm gonna do something for the draft. I might go to the draft, or I might do something for the draft. You know, I might dress it up a little bit back here. But we'll see. We'll get to that. But man, anyway, back to the defense. I got sidetracked again because y'all make me bring this energy out. Oh yeah, you're right. It's about to be an upgrade on Bucs Locker. In 2019, keep the party going. It's about to get lit. Upgrade season, baby. Bruce Arians, new defense. Some stuff about to go on back here. I'm about to be going to away games. Y'all Bucs channels, y'all keep doing y'all thing, but y'all better step y'all game up this season. Y'all better step y'all channel up. I'm just saying, any easy way. Dirk Cutter happened to, yeah, whatever. Dirk Cutter, I don't know. Havana Hargrave, he's still hurt. He got to come back. But anyway, to all you Bucs channels that's making videos about the Bucs, you better step the game up. This channel about to take off for the 2019. I'm going to tell you that right. I'm going to let you know on video, live stream right now. So all you other Bucs channels, y'all doing y'all thing. Keep doing y'all thing. But you better step your game up. You better start traveling. You better start going to some draft parties or something. You better start doing something. Because this is not going to be the same old Bucs channel. Anyway, I'm changing with the season, with the coach. You know, I'm bringing some swag to the channel. More swag. I'm bringing the kangaroo hat and the shades. More swag to the channel. More swag. Anyway, Noah Spence, though, I think he can really do something in this defense. I really do. I really think Noah Spence can do something in his defense. Vita, Noah Spence, JPP will fit good in his defense because JPP has the talent to fit in any defense. He can fit in a 3-4, he can fit in a 3-3-5, 4-6. Bear defense, he can fit in anything because he has talent. Expensive. Gerald McCoy, take a pay cut, man. If you want to retire a Buck, take a pay cut. We're not giving you $12.5 million. Not happening. Take a pay cut, Gerald. Please. If you're all about the team, you done made your money, Gerald McCoy. Take a pay cut. Please. I like you, man. Take a pay cut. But Levante, Kendall Beckwith and Quan fits the 3-4. Fits it. Perfect. Big linebackers, fast, can move. Quan just small. Can you imagine Quan at 3-4? I mean, Levante at 3-4? Where are you going to put Quan at? I mean, where are you going to put Levante at in 3-4? You going to line him up behind Vita? He going to get ate up. You can't put Levante on the edge. So look, keep game, folks. Noah Spence, Kendall Beckwith, Quan Alexander, Carl Nassib, JPP. Remember, we're transitioning, culture change. Now, there are some free agents out there, and I'm glad somebody brought it up. There are some free agents out there that can fill some holes. Dominic Muhammad Wilkerson. We talking about D-line, folks. Jadeveon Clowney, expensive, but we'll see. I just don't think Levante can run in the 3-4. Levante is too small. He's not Roquan Smith. He needs somebody in front of him. But what does it mean for the secondary? The second, Jack Sitchy can play 3-4. The secondary is going to go through some changes. Carlton Davis is going to be our Patrick Peterson. He's going to be our number one corner. Now, Vernon Hargraves, first round pick a couple years ago. Slot. How many first round picks in the NFL are playing slot? Anybody got a number on that? Because the only slot guy I know that's playing, the only guy that's been picked in the first round playing slot is, I think, Kareem Jackson. Kareem Jackson was picked in the first round, but Kareem started on the outside for some years, and then they slid him to the slot, and then they put him in safety. Vernon, you're going to have to take Brent Grimes' place. If you want to stay on this team, you're going to have to take Brent Grimes' place. You can't be a first-round pick and a slot guy, man. Get your ass on the outside and guard the receivers, bruh. Not the slot guys. No shade, Vernon. But Todd Bowles might make you a man. He might make you tough this time. You ain't got to worry about playing 15 yards off the ball like in that Mike Smith defense and chasing people around. Vernon, I like you, man. You a Florida Gator. Oh, Josh Woodard, what's up, man? He said David is 5 pounds heavier than Quan. Quan plays bigger. If you watch the tape, Quan plays way bigger than Levante. Everybody knows that. Appreciate the super chat, though. But Vernon Hargraves, you a Florida Gator cornerback, one of the DBUs. There's multiple DBUs in college. You got Alabama, Florida, LSU, Ohio State. And Miami used to be DBU, but those 4 schools got DBs. Vernon Hargraves used to be a lockdown corner in the SEC. Gets the Mike Smith defense, Lovie Smith defense, or Mike Smith defense, and becomes trash? What have they done to you? Huh? What did Mike Smith tell you how to cover? What did Mike Smith do to Vernon Hargraves? Why? Vernon Hargraves, get your confidence back. You got to go on the outside. We spent a second-round pick on MJ Stewart. MJ Stewart can't play on the outside. I challenge you, Vernon Hargraves. Get your butt on the outside and act like a cornerback. Carlton Davis is going to be fine. Jordan Whitehead going to be fine. Andrew Adams going to be fine. Justin Evans, I guess he'll be okay. Now, can one of those get replaced by Tyrann Mathieu? By the way, folks, Tyrann Mathieu is available. And he played with Arizona. Arizona drafted him in the 3rd round in 2012, I believe, or 13. Could the Honey Badger show up to $1? Could the Honey Badger take somebody's place in the secondary? Could the Honey Badger, a 3rd round pick, by the way, should have been a 1st round pick, 2 ACL injuries, has played a lot of snaps this season, the last 2 seasons, hasn't missed that many snaps. Can a honey badger come in and take somebody's spot? He knows the defense. I know somebody mentioned Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas, 29-year-old safety coming off a leg injury. Oh, we got another super chat. Jonathan Bruder says, Greedy Williams, Carlton Davis. Greedy Williams and Carlton Davis? Woo, woo, woo. I like it, but I got to keep it real with you. If Jonathan Williams is sitting there, we need a left tackle. We need a left tackle. I'm just keep it real. We need a left tackle. I love Greedy Williams. I love Greedy Williams. If he's there, take him. But if Jonathan Williams there, go with left tackle. Now, if you watch Jonathan Williams in the national championship game, shouts out to the Clemson Tigers. They beat the brakes off of Alabama. Those were two NFL teams with nothing but NFL talent all over that field. So for any NFL team that's looking for some talent, Clemson and Alabama got talent on the O-line and D-line, both sides of the ball. Mitch Hyatt, the left tackle for Clemson, did a hell of a job. And then Jonathan Williams, Colin Farrell was working Jonathan Williams. Could the Bucs pick Colin Farrell? Could the Bucs pick Colin Farrell over Quentin Williams? Or could the Bucs go with Quentin Williams? Clint Farrell? Get the left tackle. I like those guys. Greedy Williams, Quentin Williams, Colin Farrell. Get the left tackle. Move Donovan Smith to the right guard or right tackle. Cannot pass up on Jonathan Williams. If he's sitting there at 5, did you just see what Quentin Nelson did for the Colts? Did you see what Quentin Nelson did for the Colts? O-line? Do you know how many sacks Quentin Nelson gave up this season? How many sacks did Quentin Nelson give up this season, folks? And we could have got him. He should have fell to us. Quentin Nelson could have fell to us. Can you imagine Quentin Nelson and Ali Marpet? Ali Marpet go back to the right side, right guard, and Quentin Nelson to the left guard? You think Jameis Winston or Ryan Fitzpatrick would have got sacked a lot? Address the O-line. Jonathan Williams is a Pro Bowl. Jonathan Williams is a Pro Bowler. Get the left tackle. I don't care what nobody say. If, as much as I want to say get Greedy Williams, and we can have two cornerbacks that can lock you down, as much as I want to say get Quentin Williams that can line up anywhere through the line, get the left tackle. I don't want to see Caleb Benablock or Caleb Cinderblock out there. Alex Capper, you might need to step up and start the season. If not, Donovan Smith, get your butt to the right side. Right guard. If they keep Dotson one more year, fine. But Donovan Smith cannot be a left tackle no more. Period. Now here's the question. Is the Bucs going to sign him to a long-term deal? Will the Bucs sign Donovan Smith, a durable left tackle, don't miss the games, to a long-term deal? He's going to break the bank. Do not pay Donovan, the best 3-second blocker in the NFL, Smith, a lot of money. One clap. That's all he get. That boy has no feet. Jonathan Williams, Colin Farrell was giving him the business, but Jonathan Williams was giving it back. Colin Farrell did not beat Jonathan Williams every single time. He was giving Jonathan Williams problems because Colin Farrell is a top 10 pick as a D lineman. But Jonathan Williams held his own. Jonathan Williams was doing this thing out there with Colin Farrell. NFL D-line, Jonathan Williams was holding his own. Clemson got about 6 or 7 guys on that D-line going to end up in the NFL. The 4 starters and about 2 or 3 backups. Clemson D-line is all in. They go 8 deep. All 8 of those guys going to the NFL. Did you watch the game last night, folks? Clemson D-line is going to the NFL. And Jonathan Williams and the Alabama O-line was kind of holding their own. You just seen an NFL offensive line in Alabama, and you seen an NFL D-line in Clemson go at it. 4 straight quarters. You see the NFL O-line and Clemson O-line and the NFL D-line in Alabama go at it. So if anybody want to know my suggestion under Bruce Arians and Jason Light, get the O-line fixed. Now, mind you, this hire was not specifically for... Let me ring y'all back in for a second. This hire was not specifically for Jameis Winston. This was for the team. This was for the culture. For those of you that think this hire was solely for Jameis Winston, oh, you lost in the sauce. You are lost in the sauce. And you don't know football. We have a bad culture. Bruce Arians has been brought here to change this losing culture to a winning culture. That's his job this season. 5-11. We lost too many games because of coaching. Too many games. How many games did we lose 7 points or less? How many games did we lose 7 points or less? Because of coaching. 7 games. 7 games. One score. One score. You're right, Savage. Shout out to Savage, man, one of my shooters. We should be 10-6. We should have been 10-6 in the playoffs. Because of coaching, 5-11. Unbelievable. You think Bruce Arians would have let this team go 5-11? Games lost by 7 points or less in the last 2 seasons. Coaching. Remember, folks, talent alone can get you some wins. Coaching is what's going to get you 10 to 11 to 12 to 13 wins. You take Sean Payton off the Saints right now, the Saints don't win 13 games. The Saints probably win 7. But when you get the talent and the coaching together, 10, 11, 12 games. You think Bruce Arians would have threw a challenge flag in overtime? Huh? Do you think Bruce Arians would have threw a challenge flag in overtime, knowing that the booth reviews everything in overtime? No! Bruce Arians is too smart. Too witty. Too much swag. Too much sauce. Too much sauce in Bruce Arians to throw a challenge flag in overtime. You think Bruce Arians would have kept the kicker around after missing all those field goal kicks? You think Bruce Arians would have went through 6 kickers? You think Bruce Arians would have treated Jameis Winston the way Dirk treated Jameis Winston this season or last season? You think Bruce Arians would have babied Deshaun Jackson? Well, come on, Deshaun Jackson. Let's sit down and go over why you're not getting the ball. And let's throw you the deep ball. Bruce Arians would have told Deshaun Jackson, get your butt in line. I'm giving y'all examples of what Bruce Arians would not do versus Dirk Cutter. You think Bruce Arians would have kept Mike Smith in the offseason? You think Bruce Arians would have fired Mike Smith during the bye? Do you think Bruce Arians would have traded Deshaun Jackson before the trade deadline? The answer to those questions is yes and no. Some of them are no. Some of them are yes. Do you think we would have lost do you think we would have gave up 24 points in the second quarter to the Steelers? Nope, not with Bruce Arians. Do you honestly believe we would have put up 503 yards against the Redskins and lost the game with Bruce Arians? What are they doing? They get the quarterbacks, Tom Brady. Delta. No! Bruce Arians is not going to put up 501 or 503 yards and score 3 points. Do you think Bruce Arians would have struggled in the red zone? I'm giving y'all examples of what makes Bruce Arians better than Dirk Cutter. Reports say that the reason why Brent Grimes got bitched during the Bears game because he was on his phone. You think Bruce Arians would have put up with Brent Grimes' soft, I shouldn't be covered #1 receivers because y'all ain't paying me to do that? Bruce Arians would have got him out of there. Do you think Bruce Arians would have benched Jameis Winston after 4 interceptions? I don't know. That's an interesting one. I don't know. I think Bruce Arians would have handled Jameis Winston a whole lot better than Dirk Cutter. I believe we would have probably at least went 8-8 with Bruce Arians. At least 8-8. And that's being modest. Do you think Bruce Arians will get to the red zone and struggle to get a touchdown? Do you believe Jameis Winston would have threw all those interceptions under Bruce Arians? Do Jameis Winston throw 14 to 15 interceptions under Bruce Arians? Mike Smith would have never made it on this staff. He'd have been fired off season. Do you think Chris Godwin would have been playing more than Deshaun Jackson under Bruce Arians? Yes. Folks, the moral of the point I'm trying to make is Bruce Arians is leaps and bounds better than Dirk Cutter as a head coach. We probably would have went 10-6 with Bruce Arians. Remember, we lost over 5 games with 7 points or less. And Bruce Arians alone can get you 3 or 4 games by coaching. Another super chat. Oh, the super chat is coming in tonight. Y'all keep hitting me up on super chat. Super chat. Josh, what's up? Do you think Bruce wouldn't give Rojo a happy? Let's ask Bruce, right? We asking Bruce, right? We asking Bruce Arians, right? Do you think Rojo would have rode the bench with Bruce Arians as a head coach? Rojo would have found the way on the field under Bruce Arians. Do you think Bruce Arians would have ran Jacquizz Rodgers screen and toss play? Do you think Bruce Arians was running toss plays inside the red zone? Huh? Do you think Bruce Arians is running toss plays on 3rd down and 1? Do you think think Bruce Arians is going to allow Jacquizz Rodgers to get more carries than Rojo? Matter of fact, do you think Bruce Arians will keep Jacquizz Rodgers on the roster? A freaking bowling ball. A 5'7", 225-pound Maurice Jones-Drew lookalike. Once again, folks, the chat almost got 200 people in the chat room. The likes not matching up. We almost got 200 people in the chat room, and the likes are not adding up with the people in the chat room. Like the video. Like the live stream, because this is the live stream so far this season for any Bucs channel. Every live stream is going to be like this. Every line, every time. Every video going to be just like this. And we got other teams' fans in the chat room right now, coming at me in my powers and my C-bands. Let them talk. Let these other fans of other teams in the chat room talk. Let them talk. Especially Atlanta fans. Y'all got Dort Cutter back, so stop trying to play us like we're stupid. I got the juice. I got the juice, folks. This channel is live. I got the juice. It's only going to get better. Before you know it, it's going to be like 300 people in the chat room. The Lives Bucs channel on YouTube right now. By far. Because of thanks to you Pirates and Sea Bandits. We don't play that on this channel. We're about to win this season. Do you think we would have had the 32nd ranked or 31st ranked defense or the 28th ranked defense under Bruce Arians? As a matter of fact, can anybody pull this up for me? Under Bruce Arians, when he was at Arizona as the head coach, what was the defensive rankings while he was at Arizona? Jeopardy question. What were the defensive rankings while Bruce Arians was the head coach for the Arizona Cardinals? Jeopardy. Jason Garrett clap. Can anybody find that out for me? He was there for 4 seasons. I think, 4 or 5 seasons, right? What was the defensive rankings when Bruce Arians was the head coach? While he was in Arizona. Where did his defense rank? See? Sebastian, King, 5th and 6th ranked defense. Remember, let me put y'all on something. NFL Network said, or ESPN, I forgot which one it was. If the Bucs had the 22nd ranked defense, we probably would be 9-7, 10-6. Scoring defense. If we had the 22nd ranked scoring defense, we would have won more than 5 games. Think about it, folks. Think about it. If we had the 22nd ranked scoring defense, we probably in the playoffs. So, as you can see, Bruce Arians' defenses were in the top 10 in something, right? Scoring defense, total defense. Well, I mean, his last 2 seasons, Todd Bowles, number 6 ranked defense while he was in Arizona. See, folks, do you really think the defense is going to be trash under Bruce Arians? Hell no. They ranked number 6 in 2014. Think about it, folks. Arizona was not that good before Bruce Arians got there. Bruce Arians' first season in Arizona, I believe it was 10-6. Let me look that up. I could use y'all to look that up, but I want to look it up myself. I want to look it up myself. 6 in 2014, number 5th ranked in 15. Folks, he got a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense. Do you really believe we're going to be ranked at the bottom in defense again? Nope. 10-6 his first year in Arizona. Arizona was not good before he got there. Remember, folks, he's a culture-changing coach. And that's what we need. Ranked number 2 in 2016. Y'all need more evidence? Huh? Y'all need more evidence? Remember, a lot of the top 10 defenses are aggressive. Minnesota, Rams, Saints, Bears, Eagles. They're real aggressive defenses. A lot of the defenses that's soft, ranked at the bottom. See the difference, folks, when you're aggressive? Nine and 3 with the Colts. 10-6 his first season in Arizona. Arizona was not good before he got there. 11 and 5 the next season. They improved the game. 13 and 3 his third season. Then he had some quarterback issues. 7, 8 and 1. And he still went 7, 8 and 1 with Drew Stanton. Carson Palmer got hurt. Then he went 8 and 8 the next season with quarterback issues. Do you really think the team gonna be trash this year? No. Old ass Carson Palmer resurrected his career. 10 and 6, 11 and 5, 13 and 3. Carson Palmer numbers. Everybody thought Carson Palmer was washed. Everybody thought Carson Palmer was washed. Bruce Arians got a hold of him. He coaches quarterbacks, folks. He's going to coach Jameis Winston. So good. See the difference? Dirk Cutter coached Jameis Winston really hard. Trying to shine on him, make him look bad in front of people, shame him. Bruce Arians is not going to do that to Jameis Winston. He's not going to baby Jameis Winston, but he's going to coach him so much better. We got a better coach for Jameis. Even though the hire was not specifically for Jameis, but it also helps Jameis in the long run. Remember, Jameis' trajectory was currently his trajectory was like this. Now with Bruce Arians and his background as a quarterback whisperer, his trajectory is like this with Bruce Arians. Upward. Talk to anybody in NFL. Jameis Winston will be a better quarterback. The weapons around Jameis is going to be just fine. Oh, in 2015, Carson Palmer was a top 20 player in the NFL. The top 100, you know when they do the top 100 every year? Carson Palmer, that was supposed to be washed up. Bruce Arians got him. He was a top 20 player in the 2015 season. Jameis is in good hands, folks. And I got to give you my segment, the Jameis Winston haters. For you Jameis Winston haters, deal with it. Deal with it. Jameis Winston is not going anywhere. And if he has a good season, under Bruce Arians, we gonna sign him to a long-term deal. So for all you that did not like him, you're gonna deal with him for the next 10 years. So for you haters, I know y'all praying. I hope he mess up. And if you are praying that Jameis Winston mess up, shame on you. Because now you're talking about the organization now. Shame on you if you hope Jameis Winston plays like trash this season. Folks, strap yourself in. You strapped in? You strapped in? Because Jameis ain't going nowhere this season unless he get hurt. That's the only way he ain't starting. Because Bruce Arians is not going to bench him. Nope. Play through it. I always thought that Dirk Cutter, after he benched him in the Bengals game, which is fine, I thought he should have went right back to him. Confidence. He broke Jameis Winston's confidence. He broke his confidence. and benched him for 3.5 games. And while we watched Ryan Fitzpatrick lose game after game after game, we were 5-7. You kept starting Ryan Fitzpatrick. You benched Jameis Winston and watched Ryan Fitzpatrick lose 5 straight games? Or was it three or four straight games and turned the ball over? I always thought that Dirk Cutter should have went back to Jameis Winston from a confidence standpoint. Did you see what John Harbaugh did to Lamar Jackson? Lamar Jackson was playing like crap against the Chargers. Fans was booing him, calling for Joe Flacco. Did you see what John Harbaugh did? Play through it, rookie. Psychologically, play through it. Lamar Jackson played through it and damn near brought him back to win the game. If it wasn't for that right tackle and the left tackle blocking correctly, I think Lamar Jackson would have went down the field and scored a touchdown. Dirk Cutter should have never did Jameis like that. You messed his confidence up. And then he comes back halftime in the Giants game and damn near bring us back to win that game. And then from that game on until the last game of the season, if I'm not mistaken, 14 touchdowns to 5 interceptions? Or 15 touchdowns, was something like that. His last 7 games played pretty well. And I didn't hear nobody giving him props for that because they kept trying to find a way to hate him. His last 7 games, look at the numbers. 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. So we're not going to talk about that, but we're going to talk about his 4 interception game, though. Oh, okay. Dirk Cutter messed up Jameis Winston mentally. Reports were out there that they had issues. Come on, folks. Dirk Cutter did not do Jameis Winston no justice. Did not have play calls to dump the ball off, check down. Despite all that, Jameis Winston still threw for 19 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, and about 2,900 yards. Despite poor coaching, he still did his thing. Now, I find it hard to believe, looking at Bruce Arians' background and what he did for those other quarterbacks, he's going to do Jameis Winston bad. Everybody in NFL know that Jameis Winston can be an elite quarterback, but some of y'all don't know that. He just need to be coached up. Who says that Jameis Winston, who just turned 25, can have an elite season? But it ain't going to be about Jameis, Mike Evans, and Chris Godwin, and O.J. Howard, and Adam Humphrey. And if we keep Cameron Brate and Rojo, and if whoever we draft that's a running back. It's about the defense. In that freaking O-line. In that kicking game. Stop blaming Jameis. Look at all the other crap we had issues with. Bruce Arians is going to fix that. Do you think we finna go through 3 kickers this season? How many kickers you think we finna go through with Bruce Arians? Huh? Let's talk. How many kickers you think we finna go through with Bruce Arians? How bad you think the O-line gonna be under Bruce Arians? How bad the running game you think is gonna be under Bruce Arians? How bad the special teams you think is gonna be? Bruce Arians ain't playing that. Bruce Arians is a natural leader and he holds people accountable. Y'all think Bruce Arians is not gonna have his hands in this draft? I know Jason likes the GM. He respects Bruce Arians, but trust me, y'all gonna see the difference. It won't be no kicker in the second round, I know that. Not with Bruce Arians sitting in that draft room, in that war room. Let Jason Light walk up to the war room board, to the draft board, and be like, oh, that kicker, I think about getting this kicker in the second round. Bruce Arians in his Kango hat wearing, shade wearing, going to stand up and be like, you tripping. You tripping. He gonna cuss Jason like, Jason, can't even breathe wrong in the draft on draft day. Bruce Arians gonna be on hit. Bruce Arians is a straight shooter. You think he gonna let Jason Light draft Keith in the second round? No. No risk, no biscuit. See, folks, do not worry about the offense. How many, matter of fact, hold on. Random, how many of y'all getting Kango hats? How many of y'all gonna buy Kango hats? Because you know I'm gonna wear mine to the side. I might wear mine draft day. I might wear a Kango hat draft day. With the shades. On draft day. If I go to Nashville or if I'm here. On draft day, I might wear the shades. And set it up like a press conference. I might get me a little podium on draft day and stand there like I'm about me a Kango hat. A red one. A pewter one. With the big glasses, the black shades. Y'all gonna clown me. I'm finna be swagged out too. With the jacket with the cut-off sleeves. Oh, I'm finna be swag. I'm finna have so much sauce this season. It's gonna be the Bruce Arians effect. It's already taking effect. The Kango hat gonna be on display in the background. He look like Biggie Smalls. He do like the white Biggie Smalls, yeah. But anyway, I'm telling. The lights are getting up there. Got over 1,000 views already on this live stream. Look, I know I was skeptical about the hire because of his age, but I gotta get with the program, folks. Did you think that I was gonna come on here and be like Debbie Downer? Lame? You think I'm gonna come on here and be like, man, we got Bruce Arians, man. He old as shit, man. I ain't with all that. I can't do that, folks. I gotta get behind what they bringing in. It's a whole lot better than Dirk Cutter. And I really believe the Bruce Arians effect is going to help the Bucs Facebook groups. Because all they do is argue about Jameis Winston. We got more coverage, positive coverage, in the last 2 days versus the whole season because of the hire. We got more positive looks now than negative. All because of Bruce Arians. Everybody says it's a good hire. And every time they bring up Bruce Arians is going to help out Jameis Winston a lot. And there's a report saying Bruce Arians said that Jameis wasn't even coached right. Oh my gosh. Bruce Arians saw this from a distance. Reports are out there saying Bruce Arians, they asked him, how do you think Jameis Winston was coached? He said, I don't think he was coached right. Bruce Arians taking shots at Dirk Cutter already. Taking shots at him already. He wasn't coached right. Deal with it. Bruce Arians, how do you feel about Jameis Winston, how he was coached last season? Wasn't coached right. Can't go ahead to the side. Shots fired already. So I can only imagine when the Bucs play Atlanta, he gonna make it his business. He gonna make it his business for Jameis Winston to light the Atlanta Falcons up. He's gonna light the Atlanta Falcons up because he's gonna take it personal. Bruce Arians is gonna take it personal. Jameis always plays well against Atlanta, and he gonna light Atlanta up. And that's gonna be a direct shot at Dirk Cutter. Watch, folks. I'm going to that game. Dirk Cutter, Bruce Arians. Woo! Stand by, folks. Stand by. That's going to be a sight to see right there. NFC South. I'm just saying. Look at his track record. He ain't no losing coach. Now, look at the difference. When you name the coaches in the NFC South, how do you feel now? Because it was basically Sean Payton, Ron Rivera, Dan Quinn, and whoever the Bucs coach is. Now it's shit. That NFC South head coaching division looked pretty good. Sean Payton, Dan Quinn didn't get that defense healthy. Ron Rivera got to get Cam Newton straight, and the Bucs got Bruce Arians. I like the sound of that. Now we ain't got the lamest coach in the division now. We got a veteran coach that can coach. We don't have the lamest coach in the division no more, folks. We got the most swag coach in the division. Sean Payton got swag too, but he ain't got swag like Bruce Arians. He ain't got that Bruce Arians swag. Go ask the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers fans about Bruce Arians. They say they're glad he's not coaching the NFC West no more, because he gave the Seattle Seahawks and Pete Carroll and Jim Harbaugh problems. Shots fired. Dirk Cutter. Bruce Arians. Shots fired. He wasn't coached right. Oh, the lamest coach in the division now? Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn. We got the most swagged out coach. Watch how the team act with Bruce Arians. We finna be coming in that thing. Watch how the players dress up, the pregame dress, like when they walk into getting on the bus or coming off the bus and the cameras be on them. Watch how the Bucs be all. Everybody gonna have swag on them. Watch. It's gonna say Bruce Arians swag. Getting off the bus. Confidence. Everybody getting off that bus with cockiness and confidence. Because Bruce Arians is a little cocky. He is. Straight shooter. But watch how everybody dress though. And watch how everybody act. Watch how that defense act. Shots fired at Mike Smith. We finna go from rank number 28 with the right talent. We can fall in between 10 and 16. But we will not go 5-11. You heard it here first. On Buckles Locker. We will not go 5-11 with Bruce Arians. Fix the defense, the kicker, and the O-line. 10-6. Facts! I don't care what you say about Jameis Winston. Facts. These are straight up facts. You can talk about his turnovers. You can talk about it. We fix the O-line, get a running game, get the kicking game right, and get that defense right. 10-6, 11-5. I guarantee you. You heard it here first. I promise you. Get the O-line fixed. Get the kicking game fixed. Get the defense fixed. Get the defense going from number 28 to 17 or 15. Get the running game from 31 or 32 to 18. Get the special teams rankings from 20-something to 12. 10-6, 11-5. I rest my case. And if you don't agree, get off my page. Get off my channel, not my page. Get off my page. Get off my page. Get off my channel. If you don't believe the Bucs is going to win 10 to 11 games, if they fix those three things, we're going 10-6, 11-5. If you can give Jameis Winston a running game, an O-line, because I'm putting them together, a running game in the O-line, one or two got like upgrade the left tackle and the right tackle, possibly. Solidify that line. Get the secondary straight. And get that freaking kicking game straight. I promise you, the defense will not be ranked number 28. Do anybody want to put money that the defense will be ranked below 20 for the 2019 season? Give me where y'all think the defense is going to be ranked at. Will the defense be ranked over 20 or under 20? Under 20. That's my pick. I do not think the Bucs defense will be ranked below 20 at all. It will not be between 20 and 32. I guarantee you that. We got talent. Got to be coached right. I'm going to say they're going to fall between 12 and 16. Somewhere with that. Because we still need a little bit of talent. And we're not going to be able to get all the talent at one time. But I think this season will be probably between 12 and 16. With Todd Bowles. He's aggressive. Third down defense going to be nice. Turnover's going to be up. Sacks going to be... How many sacks the Bucs had this season? Team sacks. Was it like 40? 42? 44? How many sacks? How many sacks did the Bucs get this season as a team? I know it was over 35. Oh, yeah, okay. So it was 42 sacks total. 42 total sacks. If I'm not mistaken, last season we were 24 sacks total. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was under 30 sacks last season. I mean, I'm sorry, not last, in 2017. 22 sacks in 2017, 42 in 2018. Plus 20. And a lot of that had to do with Mark Duffner and some Brinson Buckner. Because, remember now, don't get it twisted, folks. The first 5 games under Mike Smith, how many sacks did we have? How many sacks did we have in the first 5 games last season? 2, 3. Mike Smith led defense in the first 5 games, less than 5 sacks. Or 9. So it was 9 sacks in the first 5 games. Okay, what is it? Is it 9, 6? 5, what is it? Which one is it? Can somebody look that up? Just type it in real quick. I'm not typing it in. How many sacks did we have the first 5 games last season under Mike Smith? Just type it in. Type it in, folks. So it's 9. So we had 9 sacks in the first 5 games. So from game number 6 to 16, we had 33 sacks. Since Mark Duffner took over, 33 sacks, 42 total. The Bucs will have over 40 sacks this season. That was a JPP effect. Because JPP had, 12? 13? We will have over 40 sacks this season. Because we're going to blitz a lot. And in that 3-4 defense, you better know how to tackle. You better know how to tackle. It's funny. Somebody just brought this up. Bruce Arians had a choice. Baker Mayfield, Jameis Winston. He chose Jameis Winston over Baker Mayfield. He could have went to Cleveland, up and coming team. Yeah. He chose the Bucs. He chose the Bucs. From week 6 to 13, we led the league in sacks. Week 6 to week 13, we led the league in sacks. Bruce Arians had a choice. He said, I'm only coming out of retirement to coach the Browns. He saw Jameis. He looked at Baker Mayfield. I'm going with Jameis. Remember that, folks. He chose Jameis Winston over Baker Mayfield in the Cleveland Browns organization. He chose the Bucs organization over the Cleveland Browns organization. And everybody want to know who's calling plays. Somebody said a while ago, nobody's the OC. Bruce Arians will be calling plays. Go look at the titles, folks. There is nobody labeled as an OC. I found it interesting. The Bucs don't have an OC. Passing game coordinator, Byron Leftwich. Running game coordinator, Harold Godwin / O-line, assistant head coach. Who's calling plays? Byron Leftwich? I believe it's going to go like this. Bruce Arians is going to put the game plan together. He's going to hand it to Harold Godwin, Byron Leftwich. Running game coordinator, passing game coordinator. And, I used to trip about Dirk Cutter used to have that big sheet in his hand. Folks, Bruce Arians will have this in his hand. He's going to be like this. I ain't going to complain either. I'm not complaining with Bruce Arians with the headset on with the sheet in his hand. Bruce Arians will have a sheet in his hand. Had my daughters. Yeah. Bruce Arians is probably going to call some plays. And I believe he's going to call some plays at certain time frames. Because remember, we used to complain about Dirk Cutter. Why Dirk Cutter calling plays? He got the sheet in his hand. Are y'all going to do that to Bruce Arians? Now that y'all know, coming into the season, he will be calling plays, de facto plays. Even though Byron Leftwich is the passing game coordinator and Harold Godwin is the assistant head coach / running game / O-line coach. There you have it, folks. Now, what do I think? What do I think about the hire? And this is the big question everybody been asking me. It's a good hire. It's a good hire. I like his swag. He's going to bring a different culture. That's my thought about the hire overall. Despite all this talking, overall, it's a good hire. It's a culture-changing hire. It's going to help the organization throughout. Management level, coach level, player development level. It's a good hire. When they talk about the Bucs, they're not going to talk bad about us. Because Bruce Arians is right there. Overseeing the team. Even though Jason Light is the GM, Bruce Arians is running the team. So yeah, it's a good hire. For those of you that I say this because going from Dirk to Bruce Arians is a really good hire. And I know some of you probably like, wait a minute, you went too far into Bruce Arians hire. Dirk Cutter, Bruce Arians. Josh says, so no Tampa Bay Cardinals. I would like for us to be the Tampa Bay Bucs, but we just brought the whole Cardinal staff over to the Bucs. So we're the Tampa Bay Cardinals. Okay, let me stop playing. We're the Tampa Bay Bucs, okay? We're the Tampa Bay Bucs. Okay, folks, I'm going to stop saying that. I'm going to stop saying, I promise. I'm going to stop saying the Tampa Bay Cardinals or the Arizona Buccaneers. I'm going to stop doing that. Okay? So, there you have it, folks. It's a better hire than Dirk Cutter. Better coach. Better culture changing guy. No nonsense. Holding people accountable. And expect some Cardinal players to come over to the Bucs. So, stay tuned for that. But anyway, That's my overall view of the hire. The breakdown, the coaching staff, the players, from Jameis to the receiving core to the O-line. I talked about everything. Did I cover everything, folks? Did I cover everything? Did I cover everything? Super chat again. Appreciate the chat. Did I cover everything, folks? Did I cover everything? Did I miss a subject? Give me a thumbs up if I covered everything. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking about 200 people. Anyway, I'm surprised this many people stayed on. Damn. Thumbs up if y'all think I talked about everything. Free agency, I'm not going to talk about free agency. Not right now. I'm about to wrap this video up because I'm hungry. I got some fruit to eat. Some pineapple. So, I'm going to give some shout outs real quick. Shouts out to Tampa Wave. Shouts out to Buckles, Locker, Isaiah Fan, Dark Vader Beh, William Rankin, Grizz Low, Andrew. Shouts out Jonathan, what up, man? Doug, Jake Clark, True Bucks fan. Yo, what up? Your wife loves me. Josh, appreciate the super chats. Quad, Fabo, shouts out to Fabo Johnson. Keith, what up, Keith? I'm gonna be at some games this season. Rob Brown. So no overtime flag. No overtime flags. No chance flags overtime this season under Bruce Arians. Appreciate the super chat. What up, Malcolm? Bucks fan. John, what up, man? James Garrett clap. Eric. Oh, I'm gonna be at some of the games in Tampa too. So look out for me for that. I'll be at some of the games. Grizz Low. I'm going to bed too. I gotta eat first. I got some fruit. Hip Hop Fresh Forever. What up, man? E-Rock Mac 1. What up? I ain't seen you in a while. Blaine. Buckles Locker since 2016. Appreciate it, man. You've been around since the beginning. The Real Go. What up? Lewis. Nocturnal Tech Talk. You got a channel, man? Nocturnal, you got a channel? Email me your channel. I'm gonna check you out. Eric. William Rank. No chips tonight. No chips, man. I ain't got no chips. I'm eating chips. I'm done with the chips. 2019. I'm working out on. I'm doing a little bit more bulk. I'm bulking up. Savage Man. Miss. I can't pronounce his name. Who else in the chat room? Who I didn't give a shout out to? Ray P. LA in the building. Henry. New to the chat. Been listening for a while. You should sub to the channel, right? Cool. Fruit season. I'm doing clean eating. I'm gonna do some clean bulking. I'm probably about 10 to 15 more pounds. I'm gonna be a little more huskier. I got some weight on me now, but I'm gonna be a little more, bulkier. James, what up, man? Richard, Vita, right? What up? What up, Henry? You a sub? Okay, cool. I got a new culture, man. I got a lot more subs now. I'm about to be the first new channel to 3,000. I guess you can say. Brian, what up, man? Jared J from Atlanta. I'm gonna be in Atlanta next weekend, doing some visiting. The ratio is crazy, but I ain't gonna talk about Jose, Keith. What up, man? Jonathan. Oh, my next Google Hangout. I'll post that out there. I'll do another Google Hangout. Cali Buck from California. What up, man? Are you bulking up too, Nocturnal? Okay. Nocturnal? Yeah, I'm bulking up too. 10, 15 more pounds. I'm gonna do another Google Hangout. Yeah. And if y'all didn't check out Tampa 2's YouTube page, check out Tampa 2. Tampa 2 Buck. The guy that was on with me in the Google Hangout last time. So make sure you check out his page, his videos. He make good videos too. Eric, what up, man? Eli, Anton. So yeah, the Tampa 2 hangout was lit. I like the Tampa 2 hangout. I'm gonna do more with him, man. That was a good hangout, man. That hangout got like 2,000 views, man. I didn't think that hangout was gonna get that many views, but 2,000 views, and we're gonna do the next one on his channel. We're gonna do the Tampa 2 hangout. We're gonna do the Tampa. I'm gonna do a Google Hangout on his channel, so y'all can check me out over there. So I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna help him set it up on his channel, and then we're gonna do the Google. I'm gonna do the next Google. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do the next Google Hangout on his channel, so y'all can come check me out on Google on Tampa 2's channel. I'll send y'all the link and everything. I'll post the link and everything in the description box. A weekly show. Darius Miller, you think me and Tampa 2 should do a weekly show? I'll think about it. Yeah, because I got a lot of good feedback. What's up, Rick H? Captain Fear, what up from California? What up, man? I got a lot of good feedback from the Tampa Google Hangout session, man. And everybody liked that session between me and Tampa 2. So that was a real dope collab right there, man. That was a real dope collab. I'm gonna do more collabs with other people, but Tampa 2, me and him kind of had a good vibe, man. I mean, I watched the other, I've seen the other Bucs channels. I try to go with the vibe, the flavor. I try to go with what matches my vibe. You know, bowels movement. Folks, I'm gonna get to a lot of people, but me and him had a good session. Over almost 2,000 views, and I got a lot of good feedback on that Google Hangout, man. A lot. And me and him kind of had a good chemistry going. It's all about chemistry. So I'm gonna be doing some stuff with him, man. He got good chemistry. I've seen a lot of channels, and I watch them, and I look at my energy. It's gotta match. If it don't match, it ain't gonna sound right on Google Hangout or Skype Live. It's not gonna sound right, folks. The two channels gotta mesh together. You just can't do Google Hangouts with anybody. They gotta mesh together. Personalities, the flow, the energy. It's gotta mesh. If it don't mesh, you're not gonna get good feedback. And we meshed pretty well. I reached out to him. He said, "What's up?" So shouts out to Tampa 2, man. Y'all tell him I said, "What's up?" You can't do Google Hangouts with everybody. It's gotta match. The channels gotta match. The mesh. It got the personalities, everything. Travis, he got a new baby, man, and he'll come on when he feel like it. I mean, I can't. Shouts out to Travis, but he doing a family thing right now. He's a family man. I don't know when he's gonna come back. So he'll come back and do videos sparingly, but I'm gonna keep doing me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep pushing out videos on the channel. I'm representing Bucs Locker, so I gotta keep pushing the channel. But anyway, I gave my shouts out to everybody. Oh yeah, shouts out to Mike Evans. He made the Pro Bowl as an alternate because Julio Jones got hurt. Shouts out to Mike Evans, man. Shouts out to Mike Evans for making the Pro Bowl. He deserved it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. 5 straight seasons over 1,000 yards. Second in the NFL in receiving yards, and he didn't make the Pro Bowl as a first selection. He should have made it from the jump anyway. Oh, yeah. Go into Facebook groups. They probably crying right now. Still hating on Jameis. Anyway. So I gave all my shout outs, man. I will do another video soon. It'll probably be on Tampa 2's channel. So, with that being said, y'all know my slogan. This your boy Isaiah. Coming to you from Bucs Locker. Subscribe, like, comment, share all my videos on Bucs Locker. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon, the little bell. Just hit on that. So every time I go live, you won't miss a video. And also, if you want to donate, all donations are welcome to the channel. I do this for y'all. Shouts out to Tampa 2. Shouts out to Travis. Shouts out to everybody out there in the Bucs family. Keep doing your thing. To all my pirates and my seabeds, you know my slogan. I want y'all to fire those cannons and siege the day. I'm out.